All right, welcome everybody to a commentary for this F1 match. I'm joined by Heth.
Oh,
That's you.
it's me.
That is you. All right, so match is currently at 3-1. Poetje leads 3, celtic-one's 1. I think the implications are that Poetje needs to win both to promote, and celtic-one needs to win both to not demote. So let's see what we have on the board. All right, one new allies card. Your Royal Galley, which allows you to play a non-duration action card from your hand, and then play it again in the next turn. So kind of like a throne room, delayed throne room, sort of.
And it is pretty powerful as well in the couple of games I've played so far.
Yeah, I haven't played with it myself, but viewed a couple of games where it played a role, and yeah, it was pretty powerful. So what do we have? Trashing, replace bishop. Not the fastest trashing, but there's some.
Looking like we're missing plus buy, but I'm wondering if there's some kind of nasty kind of horde bishop loop we might end up in.
Yeah, there's also talismans for gains. So like you can gain a lot of engine pieces with Mount Village, Herald, and Royal Galley, but yeah, only there's replace and horde of course. So if you can get your deck to get like to have 3 golds in a horde, something like that, you can like place your gold in the province and then buy a province. But maybe building that big isn't good. So Poetje opted to skip Silver Oasis on that first turn. Don't think I agree with that. And then they got 1 silver on turn 2, while celtic-one opened Silver Mountain Village.
Might be one where I hate to say open bishop, but just those extra points could make all the difference later on.
Right.
Given there's no plus buy.
I was maybe thinking opening talisman, like get a lot of engine pieces.
Yes, a lot of pieces first. I think that's too. Yeah.
I think I would then also take a silver because like the 5s are pretty good. So hitting 5, I would like that.
Place some estates into PCs, let me say.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry too much about stuff clashing because we've got Way of the Mule to play off any excess actions.
Yeah, for sure. But like the only terminal would be replaced in that. Like if you get talisman to get mounted villages and royal galleys. Royal galleys is only terminal if you like play or replace with it, which is your best target, I think. But like if that's your only target, then you're not like you're not losing out on playing a different terminal anyway. So it's only bad if you like have replaced a royal galley in your hand and you draw a cantrip off of the royal galley, but probably getting into the weeds too much. Actually, now to think about it, do you like silver or oasis on the open?
That's a good question.
Because like the copper trashing is pretty poor. So like you can replace your estates into good things, but like replacing copper is not great. And then like oasis is not a stop card, but like it decreases your hand size. But like if you're discarding coppers anyway.
I mean, I kind of it just feels like you say, talisman's good, and picking up heralds and royal galleys seems good. I'd love to get a bishop at some point to get rid of those coppers, but you definitely want the replacements, like you say. And I can just remember a game I played with Steph once where I was like, oh, bishop rubbish and whatever, and it was just single buy. He just bought a bishop, and those few extra points that he got in the first few turns were just crucial importance later on. And maybe I shouldn't be over influenced by that. But
I mean, the points matter, but like trashing copper is part of it. Like it also enables your opponent to trash coppers, so that's probably not as much as one
That's true.
outside. That's just the straight points.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like on a kingdom with no other alt VP and only one buy. But like there's a place for like getting points. So maybe like the fact that replaces in kingdom makes a few extra points from bishop less valuable, because if you like get your engine running earlier than your opponents, you might just like province duchy or double province a couple of times, and then you get ahead of the points lead that bishop provides.
And I guess if you're chucking curses in their direction every time you replace copper into a state, that's going to slow them down.
Yeah, although replacing copper into a state doesn't help yourself that much.
I guess it's kind of net -1 junk card in terms of what you've just given out, but
yeah.
I guess the disappointment with Oasis for the cycling is your mountain village picking up the nonsense you just discarded.
Yeah.
There's a sad little gap
there. Yeah, for sure. Good thing is then it does get added to shuffle, so it doesn't miss because you didn't play anything. Oh, another sad Royal Galley. Yeah, Royal Galley is good, but you do need a lot of actions for it. Like, they don't seem to have that many.
I'm wondering, like, what would it have been like to a few talismans that they're getting 3 heralds or 3 galleys or 3 mountain villages at a time.
Right. And celtic-one sands looks very good this turn. So for Poetje, I don't. Sorry, go ahead.
Just wondering what that balance is. You know, when you've got kind of an ironworks or something, and like, when do you stop ironworksing for ironworks and start using them to get the PCs? And I guess similar here with talisman.
Right. Yeah, I might have, like, on Poetje's last turn, I might have just chosen to replace talisman into place, and then like use the next couple of turns in the shuffle to like pick up another talisman instead. Because now they like replaced a state, which is like getting rid of the states is very good. But like they weren't going to buy anything anyway. Maybe getting rid of a state and getting a 4 cost is better just than like getting it replaced and then having to spend a buy to get talisman again. Yeah, probably is, now that I think about it.
Like, at what point do we start trying to hit 8 with Citadel? Because that does feel like a nice thing to do.
Yeah.
And then the problem with sticking Horde in your deck is you actually have to buy the green. You can't just replace into green and get some lovely goals that way when we eventually get to that point.
Yeah, I think you definitely want second replace at some point first. Before getting to the Horde and stuff.
We just want rid of those person. There is that second replace.
Like it. Gotta love kingdoms with away, and then you have to click. I want to actually play this card every time.
Yes. I'm also where I've got kind of the animations on, so I'm not too far behind.
Right. That's a lot of money here.
Still not quite 8.
No. I don't think Poetje has a second place, do they? I guess you can get 2 heralds here. Is there a way you can like stack the talisman trigger before the herald overplay, so you can like gain the second herald and then top deck it? Probably not, right?
I need to read the card, I think, when you buy this. So I don't think it works for the second one. You may overpay for it.
Yeah. Well, these are some good galley and herald hits.
Motoring.
I think as Poetje, you might want to take this turn to off-sync your royal galleys, because now they're all this turn, I guess,
Yeah.
except the last one. Might want to take some time, not play one of them to be able to chew them. I guess if you like buy 2 now, you've got 3 and 3. Although buying 2 royal galleys now is probably too many royal galleys.
I think Citadel now will then repeat the first action you set aside with your royal galley, won't it? Or the first one you choose to play.
First time you play an action and royal galleys says play it, yeah. So you can choose the order. I guess like they've set aside 3 heralds, so it will definitely be a herald that gets played. Actually, celtic-one has 2 minions. I missed when that happened.
It's like they're hitting 8. I think feeling is they've just haven't been looking at who's been trashing what, but it feels like celtic-one's been trashing a bit less.
Yeah, even though they had the second replace earlier.
I think it's the royal galleys giving you I mean, cycling's maybe not the right word, but
this card velocity.
Ooh, good word, yes.
It's
direction.
It's a term used in Magic, so that probably also works with me. As most of the things do. Yeah, so I think it's 4-1 in royal galleys for Poetje's favor. Yeah. So celtic-one only has just a 1.
They replaced Mountain Village to Horde just then, which I guess.
Yeah, you don't need village anymore. So they seem to be going for province now. Yeah, I want to see replacing silver into another replace next turn, probably.
Yeah.
I think you go. I think you are allowed to go for province here. I guess what do you have coming in next turn? A herald.
Herald, yeah. I mean, as long as that hits, then the other royal galleys, royal galley, 1 card each.
Yeah, I don't want to add galleys now because I've got 3 in my draw pile next turn. Kind of want to add some galleys next turn, probably. So they went ahead and bought the replace instead.
Yeah, maybe the Horde's probably on the early side in that case.
Yeah, I think if you you could just get a silver in hand already. I think they did. I think silver's in their opening hand. Yes, it was. So yeah, I would have rather seen like replacing silver into another place, than drawing that and then using the second place to charge Mountain Village into Horde. I think that should have been possible.
Feels like it might have been.
Right, they do get
a
there
double
this
play
turn.
herald. Here we go. This is where we could be replacing that estate. Are we going to draw? We're going to draw through if we replace that estate into royal galley and.
Yeah, but also you've already played 3.
Yes.
You've already played 3 royal galleys, so I would rather you could replace a state into royal galley and then just not play it this turn. Drafting your draw pile next turn. Yeah. Or can I just get a third replace maybe, like replace silver into replace regardless. Because I think that those last 2 cards are copper, if I'm not mistaken. So even if you replace silver, you still hit 8.
I mean, if we replace 2 things, we can set up a hit for Herald because they're both top deck. You could replace that estate into Herald and then run through those last few cards.
Yeah, it's just to like play Herald before replace. Yeah, I think minor misstep there. I guess, yeah, because you can Herald to draw the royal galley and then play the replace automatically. So there's 7 in hand, so I guess you could buy Duchy if you really want one to get a gold. Yeah, probably, and you can just replace the Duchy into something else.
It's another gold, and then we can be replacing also. We can, and once we're ahead, we can replace province to province and.
Yeah, you can just do that at your leisure.
Proceed.
The Celtic-one.
Oh, they've chosen to trash the horde there.
Yeah, I guess like you can just.
Oh, because they basically had throne room replace dashed away with citadel. Oops.
Right. So they had to trash 2 things.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
So they've dealt out like 2 curses to that point now. But they've also added an estate to gain gold. Their own deck. That's a pal situation. Probably not too scary. 4 galleys, 4 states.
And no kind of rush here where we double replace 2 coppers and 23 because 2 to 3 is important and that's only 2.
Yeah. So no danger of that at the moment.
Yeah, probably just double play the herald, I guess.
Yeah, I think both talismans got trashed. Yeah, they did. We'll just get a province here for a gold. Well, maybe not yet. She would like to buy a province this turn.
What's it we've got under discard? Is it just the curse?
In a discard pile, I think 2 curses.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they got 2 cursed twice.
Mountain village.
You probably want to. Oh, right.
There's a herald. Oh, don't go too far.
Yeah, you might not want to trigger the shuffle. But you do want to draw your horde. I guess you could replace.
Replace and then draw. So rather than trigger that.
Yeah, you could like replace your estate into Oasis, then Herald to like reveal the horde, and then play Oasis to draw the horde and discard a queen card. Because now you've got like 3 dead cards in your opening hand next turn.
Yeah, have we Royal Galley to replace? No, we haven't.
No, I guess you do have 2 heralds coming in first, which should probably be good enough to draw regardless.
Curse piles getting pretty low, but
yeah, so replacing. Yeah, but like Poeke's got a points lead.
Yeah.
So I think Celtic-one can't pile and also get a points lead. Like if they replace 2 curses into estates, that's 3 point swing for each of them.
Yeah, I'd probably have.
Oh, actually.
You see the Herald and Oasis there before deciding what to replace on that occasion.
Oh, not a good opening hand for Celtic-one. That's probably gonna be it. Like we just has to replace 2 curses into. Oh, well, I might miss. Drum roll, please. Ooh. Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is good enough, right? Just replace 2 curses into estates and then you win. Yeah. So yeah, Royal Galley is a pretty powerful card, I'd say.
Yeah. Still. Oops.
Right, so they don't see it. I guess they can. No, you can still. Yeah, you can still.
State,
yeah. Yeah, so no bishop shenanigans have happened.
Yeah, I was still wondering if there was space for bishop in there, but.
Placing gold into a state for star points. Celtic-one sees the writing on the wall. Hope we can. Might not still. All right. No shaming, taking your time to like double check whether you actually have the win. Like,
Yeah, like I always.
yeah, Lord knows I've like three piled and then returned my encampments to the pile or my experiments.
I went to this lovely kind of thing. It was called Data Mishaps Night, where they did this word cloud about like what are the top three things you've learned from working with data.
Hmm.
Like the top three things were check, double check, and triple check. And also, I am an idiot. I think, and oh crap
Right.
were also quite prominent, but
Hmm.
there's
Right.
there's nothing wrong with triple checking.
For sure. Right. So that's one of the two games. I think this means that unfortunately celtic-one does demote now. Um,
Mm.
Unfortunate for them, but Poetje still has a shot of promoting if they also win this last one. So good luck to both players still. So what we have here, we've got a page line, got remake and banish as thinning. There's
No plus
which
sign, sadly, unless
also
it's
does
hiding.
things. So what was that?
Sorry, it's like I haven't played much with the new cards yet. It's
Oh
like no
no.
plus buy unless it's hiding under old map. It's
Right,
not
right.
hiding under old
There's gains with Hackler, but
maps.
there's
Haggler
also
still says in play, so then there's no way, so that doesn't matter.
yeah. So there's token treasure for gains. There's Hackler for gains. There's Forum for like kind of plus buy, but not really. Remake for gains, but I guess you can remake banks into provinces.
Yeah,
That's like pretty convoluted. Like replace golds into banks, banks into province. You probably need to get champion on this board. No other villages. There's a bunch
yeah.
of terminals you want to draw or play.
We're jumping through embassies, playing a haggler. Mm,
So probably open page remake then.
definitely.
Like we're
Then
making
how do
Jagat
we?
thin and then like rushing through a page line. On the 2-5, I still think I want to remake over Forum. Forum in the opening shuffle doesn't do that much. It allows you to like discard the states to hit 5. I guess it does help you to like get your Forum, but
Mm,
I think long-term remake does a better job with that.
then secret cave hopefully helps us hit haggler, and maps
Hmm.
helps us with cycling.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they want Hackler this early because you're a single terminal deck before you get champion and you already have remake. So I think
Yeah, good point.
on 5 you probably want to Forum after like if you already have remake. Hmm.
I'm also wondering when your once a treasure hunter's got a silver, is there goodness in going embassy and trying to banish a ton of stuff? Or maybe we've already remade them
Right,
all by then.
right.
We probably remade a lot of it by that point.
Yeah, I think you probably just don't play your treasure hunter here because 3 silver is probably not worth it to get to level up your hero. Yeah, 3 silver is a big cost.
Once we get rid of coppers here. Oh, secret cave. I'd probably grabbing old maps, go with the silvers to go through them as fast as possible.
Yeah. So what does Sunken Treasure do anything for you here? Guess you can get 8 for him. I guess all map is just also cycling more than Secret Cave does.
I'm just wondering also, does Voyage help us get through the page line more quickly, or
I think it does. Like it's not non-terminal, right? Voyage? Yeah.
non-terminal unless
Right.
it's just play 3 cards, which
Yeah. It seems pretty good with like Travelers and Remake.
I can imagine like playing a couple of forums and then you get the traveller that you wouldn't otherwise have reached.
Yeah. I think I would not have discarded to Secret Cave there. To be able to trash another card with Remake.
Mm.
I think trashing 2 cards is more
Yeah.
valuable than getting 3 coins next turn.
when you were talking about remaking banks, we can gain bank with hero if we want to have a thing
Ooh.
where we chucked two pages up the line, got to champion, and then on grabbing
And
banks
hero.
and remaking. That
Oh.
might actually not be nonsense.
I kind of like that. Yeah, I think I like that. Is it better than hero warrior though? I mean, it's like the draw is. I guess there's good enough draw on the board with embassy and scholar.
I think once we've got champion down, we can definitely need warrior anymore.
Right.
Bruce.
There's on some boards like where hero is one of the few ways to draw. You want just a lot of warriors, but oh, I might.
We're getting to remake our silver into a voyage.
I might have. I might. Yeah. All right. She still have silver, right? I thought about not playing a secret cave to remake that into a voyage, but do you ever want two voyages? Like trash both your secret cave and your silver into voyage? Not sure. I think it's thick enough. No. Maybe you want a second remake at this point.
Yeah, and at some point I can see Slay giving us horses, which give us draw, but might also give us remakes. Something cheeky like that.
Yeah, Slay's amount is still a terminal, which you probably don't want.
Yeah, get the champion down first.
A very friendly warrior was played there, trashing a silver.
We might be about to get lamp activation.
Ooh, it's 5 out of 7 already. Yeah. Probably lead with secret cave, yeah. Although remake is a bit awkward. With
Yes, good point.
Oh, hero's good though.
This
is 6, right? Yeah, so this is wishing.
That'll let them just spam the embassies once the champion's down. Was this going to be a hero gains sunken treasure malarkey?
Ooh. That's probably better than back at this moment. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, that might help us grab some more draw cards.
Yeah, and I think Wishes here is also pretty powerful. Yeah, I think Poetje is like solidly ahead after that one turn. Like, they've also got Champion already, while celtic-one is still stuck on Warrior. Yeah, I think like opening remake and also like the silvers, yeah, like slow down celtic-one by a lot. 5 silvers. Oh, you don't want to play that treasure hunter. Yeah, it's probably better at that point just not play the treasure hunter.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess you get 5 silvers, but like you get 3 wishes at the cost of 5 silvers. Like I think you had to play the treasure hunter to be able to lamp, but is it worth it?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I don't know. I don't think
the
so.
Only thing we can remake them into is for remakes. So we might be able to banish them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, banishing is but for that to happen, you first need to draw them.
Yes, so we end up using our wishes on draw cards to banish the silvers that we at least the draw cards will be useful later.
So yeah, definitely not playing this treasure hunter.
No. Here's champion. By treasure hunter.
Yes, discard that. You don't want 6 treasures, or maybe even more. Yeah, gain 3 wishes, so it's 5 silvers, 3 wishes is 8, and it buys against sunken treasure. So 9 silvers, no thanks.
Now we can start wishing for cards.
Yeah. You can also scholar maybe, depending on what you draw with these old maps.
Oh, I was thinking of leading with. That's interesting. Yeah, what do we? Do we just play gain and play scholar now, so we've got a 7 card hand to start buying and discarding from? Maybe that's what we do.
Yeah, not play the old maps. Really good. Because I think scholar's better draw than embassy, especially with remake in the deck.
Yeah.
And hagglers in the bit. If you're going this way line, I think you have to play old map first before your wish. Like get more information. Discarding silver and keeping the copper. Oh no, wait. That's not how all that works.
No.
Yeah. Right, so bit of an awkward remake here.
Sunken treasure doesn't give us money, does it? It just gives us.
No, it does not.
Well, we can buy something like Cave and then.
Yeah, say it's probably good here. Okay, probably better than nothing. Although you could consider. Yeah, I think you want scholar here. I think it's just still the best draw around.
Well, I don't know. Embassy does give the opponent one.
Yeah, it does junk your opponent, which is good.
Yes.
What is it from? Yeah.
Slay Cop. We could have bought a 3 and named the slay,
Oh,
right?
yeah. I think that probably would be better. I would rather have Secret Cave in my deck than Copper. Oh, it's of General Grievous, of course, Star Wars. He gets another lightsaber, right? Anyway, big hand here.
Well, we're still on Warrior down here, aren't we?
Wait, did we? Yeah, you also have one hero, I'm pretty sure. Somewhere in those 15 cards.
If you can get to the point of drawing
more silver.
a lot of silver. Where's Feudum when you need it? I can see a world where we draw deck and then remake the estates from Distant Shore into nice 3s like Secret.
How do you draw deck with 10 plus silvers in your deck, though?
Well, when I said we, I didn't necessarily mean player 1.
Yeah. We can probably do a whole bunch of stuff here. Like...
Probably lead with the Embassy.
Like, clicking cards at random probably won't win, but most other things will.
There's a non...
I mean, the good thing about, like, playing your treasure hunter for 5 silver is that your opponent can't ever play their treasure hunter.
Yes. If your opponent ever wants a second remake, then they've got a nice treasure hunter they can remake into.
Yeah, that is true.
I think the point you made earlier about some kind of scholar-based deck allowing you to remake stuff and then redraw with scholar.
Yeah.
And we might even be in a position where Distant Shores giving us stuff we can remake.
And also you can play a bunch of hecklers and then your scholar. Like,
yes.
Just like stuff that gives you payload. Combining with draws by X, it's a tried and true strategy.
Yeah, and the whole thing where you could then be buying province and gaining several banks to remake, even if you're not gaining.
Ooh, I like where your hat's at.
It's all about the greed.
Greed is good, or so I've been told.
Yes. It's a shame that we'd quite like to hit 6 here, but it would involve playing Treasure Hunter for the rest of the silver pile.
Yeah, probably just remake the copper and the Treasure Hunter at this point. Or not?
Treasure should let us get scholar now, hopefully.
You can sunk treasure for Distant Shores and then buy scholar to get some forecasts by MC. Yeah. I still prefer MC over scholar, which I don't quite agree with, but if you're not getting scholar, then MC is the next best thing, I imagine. You just want to increase your hand size or increase the amount of stuff you can play.
I guess it's that kind of concept of a draw to X deck rather than I keep on drawing deck. I see they were talking about like Smithy money earlier.
Yeah.
Kind of nostalgically in the chat. And I guess this probably lets you play your mid-turn remake games
It's a lot of slaves.
time.
I mean, he does draw, but I guess it's better than
It kind of
incentive.
draws eventually. Oh, here we have hero.
Yeah.
I'd be tempted just not to play the wish at the moment and to play it once I've got champion down when it's something I actually want.
Right. You could wish for just a short here. So we get to banish. Oh, I think I might have liked discarding some treasure copper to like banish 2 silvers there.
Yeah.
I think you do just want to farm here to like find your champion as quick as possible. About
Yeah.
MC. I think MC is too soon. You
Got 30 cards to get through potentially. Oh, we've got a. I hadn't seen the voyage turn.
right, me neither.
At least it's only 25 cards to get through.
Yeah. Yes, this is a downside of Slay. Like it gets to be draw later, but still.
At least if we leave one Slay in hand, we can top deck whatever we buy now to set up the next turn. Probably play one for horses and
Just top deck a horse. I guess I think
or top deck a scholar. Or
I think I'd rather have the horse in my deck. I think I still need to discard, so draw another Slay. Right, I think I just like.
Oh, I hadn't spotted the old map was unresolved there.
All right, I think you just want 6 horses.
Yes, definitely. Now we're hitting 4. Yeah.
Oh, you can put it in hand, of course. Right, it's way better.
Oh, there we go. We're having a turn now.
Yeah. I kind of missed the fact that you could also discard Slay to get to put it in hand. Right, yeah, this is like way better. Yeah, let's go. Right, well.
This is where we'd want to remake 2 things and then play.
Wait, why do you discard Embassy? I don't understand that. Maybe they were thinking they were gonna pick the Embassy to play it instead of discarding it. Oh, that must be it.
Yeah, gosh, yes.
Oh gosh.
But I guess they've got new information.
Yeah, that's a rough one to misclick. You could remake. Oh, actually, you could remake something into draw and then. Oh, I guess it's no draw. You could remake. Yeah, definitely no 4 or 6 was draw.
Yeah.
Like otherwise, you could have remade something into draw and then like get it with, put it in hand with Slay, but no, like you can't. Like the only thing you can remake silver into is remake. The only thing you can remake calculate into is gold. So not able to continue the turn still.
It's so much now is like setting up the next turn. Or at least trying to. So we have a treasure hunter. At least we can discard with 4. Well, depending on.
No. Yeah, that's probably the GG if it weren't already.
It's a lot of cards to get through to get back to that.
Yeah, a lot of silvers.
Lead with Slay to get the horses into the deck.
Yeah, I like that.
But play the treasure hunter after shuffling so that we're not having to draw the silvers now.
Yeah.
Yes, Secret Cave's another thing that Scholar combines well with.
Right. Although
discard down, get you 3 next turn, use Scholar.
Yeah. Not sure how relevant it is, but
sure.
I think wanna. Yeah, I guess you wanna. But how does Celtic-one have 12 points? Only 2 provinces gone. So Alt VP here. Oh, right, distant shores. Right. Distant shores.
Yeah, state.
So 2 distant shores. One more state. And where's the last one coming from? Oh, it's just like, oh no, never mind, it's just 1 distant shore, 4 estates. Right, okay.
Yeah, there's 1 estate not trashed at the start.
Right.
With that thicker deck, you're like, oh, these states can't just spam provinces with their silver, can they? Maybe.
Probably not.
These are right. These
Well, they do have a
first
point
to get
lead,
the horses in the shuffle. Yeah, I think we need to be playing the slaves before we shuffle so that the horses are
Yeah,
in there.
I agree. For sure.
It might be that celtic-one can on those provinces with the gazillion silvers they have.
Yeah, so Poetje needs to double province a couple of turns somehow, which I think the only way of doing that is remake. Can probably afford to discard silvers here.
Or still trashes. Or not. We don't have enough silvers to remake into duchies either, do we? In general.
I think Poetje has a second remake somewhere floating around, but I don't think duchy is where you want to be at. Maybe you have to.
From 1 game would be nice to get those buys.
Yeah. Continuing the turn again. Spending 2 slays. Yeah, I think if you like instrument to play your slays before the trigger, then you don't have to discard to do this. I guess you can still like probably play them this turn if you get back around to them. Although you did discard a bunch of junk with your 4.
Nice plural. I think we want to trigger this.
I do, but
we're using our horses again. Got a bunch of.
So I can remake 2 silvers to I think I like remaking 2 silvers into 2 remakes.
Yeah.
Maybe you remake your sunken treasure into gold. Actually, I guess trashing into copper is also fine. Yeah, free forum, best forum. Might as well, of course. Oh yeah, definitely play your sunken treasure first. Get your scholar.
Scholar.
Wait, no for it?
Don't play the sunken treasure, remember?
I mean, scholar gotta be better than nothing, right? And like, I think they might be thinking, I don't want page, but like, page is also better than nothing, is it? Probably is.
I think so. The province gains a forum, gains a remake, gains a province. I think.
It's a big game. Copper there is a big game.
Province here where the trash is not going to help with that thicker deck.
Yeah.
Need the embassy so that whatever we discard doesn't go back in the shuffle because that province is going to come back round again now.
Yeah.
Can I play this lace first?
No. If you don't see it, you don't see it.
Yeah.
They probably still need to. Well, they didn't level their warrior into hero, so they're not planning on doing the bank remake thing. At that point, you really need to remake remakes into duchies. Score points. I guess you can remake 5s into distant shores now.
got that.
Like, which pipe do you want to remake? Probably Fora.
Whatever's in your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably Forum, you're right.
To play embassy here, yeah. Okay, you can gain, are there 2 distant shores left? Or, so you probably get both of those with your remake form here. That's 4 points up to 16. Oh, Catamol might still win this game. If they're silvers.
We can make a haggler there. Oh, we've put the, yes, putting it in hand. See,
Like that. Yeah, there comes some very nice tactical plays with slays, but I'm not sure if those tactical plays are better than just having more horses. Is the thing.
I think in theory I'd probably want to play the distant shore last of all the draw cards, just in case we can pull before the estate.
Mm.
It may not be possible, obviously.
Right. I think you remake into remakes here. Probably play Sticky Cave first, yes. No, you can remake Sticky Cave and Silver into remakes and then buy Province. Hmm.
No more distant shores. They're all gone.
Right. I think probably remake the second treasure. It's not doing it that much for you. So we make second treasure into gold, silver into remake, buy Province. Then you're at a 2-point deficit.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah, I think you should be able to. Duchy. Yeah, I guess if you think you're favored in a long game, which you probably are.
Yeah.
I still want Scholar though.
Scholar, yeah, for the sunken treasure.
I also think I still like remake overslay. Not too sure about that one though. What do you discard here? Probably form silver, play voyage, buy province. Yeah.
Yeah. We can play the secret cave here to get 3 on the next turn because we'll only get to play 3 cards this turn.
That's probably good. I could play another
one.
We
can do it twice.
All right, so definitely province next turn. That's good. Oh, that's not what you want to do. State, buying state. I guess maybe if you think 1-3 coins is good enough, then getting a state point might. Yeah, because if they don't take a state there and Poetje somehow double provinces, which can they? Have to play remake gold into bank, then draw back to it and remake bank into province. Or they could have remake 2 remakes into duchies, that is, and then buy province.
Gotta watch the tiles now. The estates are getting really low with the distant shores.
Yeah. I guess if you distant shores twice, you get 2 estates at 23 and you 10 more points.
We lead with horse here just to get some more information.
Yeah.
And again, I'd play it so that I've got more nonsense to discard. You can remake warriors into duchies if we want to.
Yeah,
we want to,
probably. But I think scoring points is of the essence here. So like remaking remakes or remaking warriors. It's probably good.
I still want to play the horse to get more info. There we go.
Yeah. And then probably embassy before reform because it increases your hand size. It's probably embassy, then 2 slays, and then other things. Yeah, I mean, it's good, right? You can
much money.
Play 2 remakes, like get 4 duchies. Like remake 3 remakes and a warrior into 4 duchies. You probably want to trigger shuffle first, but
Yeah, I'm gonna say we need to discard some stuff.
so
now.
discard maybe even Haggler Silver.
Haggler Silver, yeah, Haggler Silver, maybe player slays next, and then
I have to discard 3 cards, right?
oh yeah, it's Embassy, isn't it? Not Forum.
Should I probably use Secret Cave Haggler Silver then? Silver jiggle maps, that works. Yeah, it's player slays first.
Play before shuffle, good work.
Proud of you. Yeah, and now you wanna CK first, yes. Then for yeah.
If we get Haggler and loads of Hagglers in play, I'm just wondering what those end up looking like.
Oh, they play warrior. Don't like that.
We've played both distant shores already. I was wondering if we've got a scenario where we get that last estate
right.
by province having remade some stuff into duchies, but it doesn't.
Yeah, or you could like buy for gain remake of Haggler. Like if you get 13 points, well, you still need a estate. So actually, yeah, you can. If you have 2, Poetje has 2 Hagglers in the deck, right? Or did they trash 1? Oh, they trash 1. That's unfortunate. Otherwise, if they had 2 Hagglers, you could like buy for gain 2 remakes, and then buy the estate. That's a 3 pile. Although that's not a points lead, so never mind.
Like always goes 3 piling for a loss, isn't it?
Yeah. Like very often when I'm playing a match, I'm like, "Oh, I can 3 pile here." Oh wait.
It's either only 2 piles or
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Turn continues. Keep going.
So what do they remake at the end? Yeah, they remake 2 remakes into duchies. I like that.
Okay, so we've got 8.
Yeah. So if you're not like getting Scholar, at that point you might as well remake it. Remake the second treasure.
1 province and 3 piles. Shame that the third one's estate.
Yeah, I think you would need a lot of money for that, like Forum Gain remake, buy remake by estate, but then you're still not a point. You still don't have a points lead.
We've got Sunken Treasure, but
so what's in the discard pile? 2 green cards, 3 green cards, and some horses. Oh, 5 green cards and some horses. Right, probably not. I don't want to trigger that one. Probably just go to Sunken Treasure here.
we're gonna buy a duchy at the end. I don't think we should be lowering remakes anymore. Like you say, gold looks.
Yeah, you can't afford province because if you province, your opponent provinces, and then you lose. So
yeah, I think one doesn't have that many means. They'll know they can Sunken Treasure for an estate, can't they?
Right, but
we definitely want duchy here.
Yeah. So at that point, maybe you do remake silver, because if you get silver into remake and buy duchy, you're at 34. Your opponent could like distant shore for estate, buy forum, buy remake, but that's a losing tie for the first player.
Ooh, good point.
So I think you can afford to get a remake here. Your opponents can't pile and also get a points lead. Well, do they have more than 1 voyage? No,
yeah,
they only have the 1 voyage. So unless they draw their voyage, that's actually maybe too risky. Because if they province and then, or if they forum province and then voyage estate, but then That's a lot of cards. That's like 13 coins plus a voyage. I guess they have 3 coming in, so that's 10 coins and a voyage.
Not sure that was the shuffled trigger.
No, it certainly was not.
And then
So I think, yeah, that's a lot of green cards down there still. Hmm.
no way to top deck Scholar to use them all.
Nope.
And then Celtic one's got Secret Cave coming in, so and
Yeah.
the money bag of silvers.
Mhm.
We should just be assuming they can province no matter what.
Yeah.
We have no hagglers.
Maybe they thought they saw a line where if they draw something they can win this turn, but I don't think there is one. I also think I prefer tossing silver into remake rather than old map into remake.
Yeah, just the cycling's nice.
Yeah, because like if one of these 3 silvers were an old map in this hand, you know.
Yeah.
Like, because you're not buying province this turn anyway. So the 3rd silver doesn't really do anything for you. Like getting.
To find that the 4 silver didn't really do anything, but it is actually doing something now.
Don't buy province. Don't do it. Get yourself a scholar. Yes, there we go.
We can't top deck it.
8 turns late, but you know, I respect it. It's a long turn, by the way. Holy moly. By Dutchy, yeah, but like I think you. Well, it's not quite a dud, I guess. Probably is, depending on those last 2 cards. I think actually there might be a second horse in there. Those last 2 cards. Oh, that's a voyage. Wait, what? Oh, they can remake into Dutchy. Not if you remake into Dutchy.
Or remake and buying a stake to lose, but.
Oh.
Then buying.
Buy Dutchy and then buy state. Yeah, that's good. Nice one. Wow.
On the second turn, gosh, that's not how I'd predicted that one going.
Nope. So I guess you couldn't lower the remake there to play around this. Yeah, like I did not consider remaking into form there. Right. Well, I think that means that Poetje does not promote. So unfortunate. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for the commentary. Thank you very much for accompanying me.
It's all right. Nice to chit chat.
Yeah, and thank everybody for watching, and I'll see you soon in either another league match or another commentary. Goodbye and farewell.